Justice League, Justice League, Justice League. Everyone knows the Justice League at this point, right? We have the Snyder Cut of the Justice League, which is a film-making marvel. And then we have the Justice League shows, which are just beautiful. Unfortunately, we're not talking about any of those today, because we're going back to when the best game of all time, Diddy Kong Racing, was released back in 1997. You see, back in 97, they released an almost half an hour long movie/TV pilot called Justice League of America. It was supposed to spin off into its own TV show of the same name, but didn't because it sucked. By the way, excuse the quality, it's a 1997 movie and I tried my best, so excuse me if it doesn't look good. But anyway, this film takes place in New Metro, USA. You tell me where that is on this map, I don't know. We follow our main protagonist, Tori Olafsdottir, who will later become the superhero Ice. She works at Eno Meteorological Institute, which is the big science base for the movie. Soon though, after the city is hit with a huge tornado that just starts throwing things everywhere, that brings in our Justice League of the film, which is comprised of the Flash, Green Lantern, Fire, and the Atom. That's it. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman? Never heard of them. Now the tornado was caused by this dude named the Weatherman. Pretty much a wannabe version of Weather Wizard and the Riddler put together. Anyways, after the League saves the day, Tori ends up finding a briefcase in a secret room at her job that when she opens it, gives her ice powers. What was in the briefcase? I don't know, they never explain it. Anyway, because of this, now Tori is freezing things randomly throughout the movie because she can't control her powers. Until the ending, which we'll get to. Tori is working with her boss, Dr. Eno, on some weather-related science project, we're not really shown what. At the same time though, the Weatherman is attacking New Metro, and the Justice League has to stop him. Like 4 times, it gets so boring. But through a bunch of plot that neither you nor I care about, it is revealed that Dr. Eno is actually the Weatherman. I know, surprising. Anyway, the Justice League finds him, and before they can arrest him, as one last hurrah, he sends a giant tidal wave towards New Metro to kill everyone. But the wave is stopped by Tori, who finally controls her powers. She pulls a Frozone and freezes the wave. And then that Dr. Eno guy gets arrested, but it shows he's slowly escaping to appear in a show that never aired. Anyway, now that you're asleep from the boring ass plot summary, let's talk about the characters. First on the list is Barry Allen. No, not that one. Not that one. Ooh, definitely not that one. There we go. In this movie, Barry Allen is not a forensic scientist, his mom is not dead, and his costume is terrible. In this film, he's a loser who can't keep a job because he has to be in the League, and that's the only joke they have of him. All he tries to do in the movie is try to get a job and eat. He does get a job at the end as a camp counselor, but I doubt that would have lasted if the show was greenlit. Next on the list is Ray Palmer, aka the Atom. He has only 2 things in this film. 1, a simp for that Tory girl from earlier, and since he's the token smart guy, he's essentially this nerd meme personified. Okay, who's next? BB DaCosta, aka Fire. She's an actress, and at least her costume looks cool. Up next is Guy Gardner, aka Green Lantern. Despite his name, he's more Hal Jordan than Guy Gardner, however. Because here, he's the typical 90s ladies man who tries to get dates. Kinda like Jesse from Full House or Joey from Friends. He kinda has a girlfriend, whose name I don't care to remember, but she keeps dumping him because he has to go be a superhero. They do get back together off screen at the end, but I doubt that will last. Finally, the last member of the Justice League, the Martian Manhunter, who looks a lot like Piccolo from Dragon Ball Evolution. He's the leader of the Justice League, and as the leader, he does nothing but chill in their base and try to be Yoda. But that's kinda it though. If you're looking for a story with in-depth characters, cool action, and room for growth, then this is not the movie to do it. Mark Waid, who was the writer for the Justice League comics at the time, said that it was 80 minutes of his life he wouldn't get back. Okay, there was a reason why the show that they wanted wasn't greenlit, because this movie was so bad. At least we eventually got a good Justice League movie. It just took us like 20 years. But now we can look back and just pretend that this movie never even existed. If you like this video, please subscribe. It means a lot. Later.
If you dig around, it's usually close by.
Don't let your kids watch it!